Hey there, this is Eli D. Brown / Sonic Jr. and Sarah, here with another very interesting Hero Factory MOC. This is a villain, and I call him Flamefist. This is basically a villain that I have built for the Breakout series, and he will also appear in Bionicle and Hero Factory Adventures video, which will primarily show Hero Factory. This is going to be basically a villain who escaped from the prison. And, well, basically his menacing thing to do is to cause flames. And you don't need to tell me that there are Bionicle parts on this MOC. I know it. But I don't care if you think this is a Bionicle MOC. It is my MOC, and I say it is Hero Factory, regardless of what anyone else thinks. I've done a number of cool, interesting inspirations from actually some of the superhero sets. For instance, the weapon here with the translucent fire villain's engine piece, which is only available as of the time of this video with the Joker set from the DC superhero sets. And you may also notice that there is the orange and purple, what do you call it? I don't know if it's actually supposed to be a tie or something. But anyway, it kind of looks a bit odd to have purple on a villain whose primary color is red and yellow and orange, but if you put it like this, you won't see very much purple. I can't see it from through the camera. I can see it over the camera, but not through it. Pretty good inspiration there, and I like the piece a lot. For the head, I kind of took inspiration from Sidorak. I just used this piece right here, which I still don't know the name of it, and put this tube going through here and such. And you may also be a bit confused as to where the eyes of the villain are. Of course, with Sidorak, it was hard to tell which eyes were the actual eyes. I mean, he had two Borak eyes on the side, and there were two on the Toa Metru head. But basically, we're not supposed to look at it from this point of view. The eyes, the actual eyes for this villain are basically supposed to be the Borak eyes and such, and that the eyes of the Toa Metru head are actually just holes in the head, or perhaps just something that if we saw in an animation does not actually have any holes to go through it. I basically wanted to make this character fire themed a lot. Of course, he is not a minion, a Fire Lord. He is from a completely different villain series. Don't ask me what series. I just made this character up. Of course, what I also had put was the Tanakh shield, and along with this 2.0 hero helmet piece here, which was previously used on Tech before I turned it into a 3.0. And how I got this on actually is very unusual. I actually used this white piece that came off the stick of a sucker, and I just basically put it in on the bottom right here, and put this piece right there, and then put it on. Okay, maybe I should first put it on there, and then don't tip over. Put that on there, and put it right there. Of course, if you're interested in this MOC and want to build it yourself, you will need to have a sucker. It won't be just any stick of a sucker. It's a really thin one, and I can't remember what brand of suckers that it came from. That's probably going to be your problem if you're intending to build this MOC, or if you maybe actually want to use a axle piece, like the blue laser pieces that were available with Nex and Surge from the 2.0 series, and you may also see some of those on Spectre and Alba Lego Janks MOCs as well. If you got one of those, you could maybe cut it in half and use it to get this piece to hold onto there. Or if you don't like this piece on here at all, which I do, you don't have to use it. I mean, if you want to rebuild a MOC that I made, you can either do it the way I did it, or just build them in your own way. I mean, that's the beauty of MOCs. You can just make them however you want, and such. Of course, getting the weapon here was actually a bit inspired by Joker. The Joker set. Of course, this moves up and down. I was trying to decide which would look better if this fire piece was in between these two pieces, or if this one was as you see on camera. The way you see it now is what I decided for the final touch of it. And he also has a couple of fire stabs on his back, on the back of his arms. And you may also see that he has a couple of Kalma armor pieces right there. And I actually put them on the same way you would see. Is the Tellerus from the Scopio XV1 Bionicle set, so it doesn't move about, just like that. This guy will actually appear in one of my future videos, in my new Bionicle and Hero Factory series. He is going to be a villain for one episode that, well, I'm not gonna spoil it for you. You're just gonna have to wait and see what video that is. So, there you go. Flamefist, one of the evil villains who broke out, and we will soon see if we can get him back into prison, where he originally came from. So, that's all for this video, and please subscribe if you haven't yet, and check out more pictures on DeviantArt. My account there is LincolnRotoFan, and Happy New Year!